It's been a long time, baby. It's been a long time coming. How is everyone? Hope you're all doing really, really good. So basically, I've decided to just randomly film. Randomness of cleaning my house. So I have reached a point where I've been so focused on regulating my mindset, getting myself all happy, finding that happiness and just living my life basically. Living rather than being consumed in this house doing nothing but cleaning and focusing on every minute little thing that I don't even know how I even got to this sentence. How did I get here? I don't know, but anyway, I've been doing stuff other than the house. I've been going out and doing things and I feel much better for it. But I've reached a point, this is where I was, I've reached a point where I'm like, I can't even focus on what needs doing. In that frying pan right there, I did, what are they called? No, tacos. That was it. I did tacos. And I left it soaking in hot water until it goes soft. And then I pour it away and then I scrape out the excess. Anyway, I've reached that point where I'm looking around thinking, I've got to do that, but I don't want to do that. I need to do this and I don't want to do it. So I walk away from it. And I've been doing that all too often. I'm like, no. Instead of hoovering up and mopping the floors and hanging out the washing, I'm going to go and take my dog for a walk. And then I come back and go, oh, it's too late now. Too late. I need to do dinner. Yeah, that's how I've been living. But anyway, all is good. All is fine and dandy. The weather is beautiful. I got a new song as well. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Does anyone want to hear my new song? I'll share it for you, shall I? Shall I? Yes! It goes. So I've been singing this every time I go to the toilet now, so everyone's had to listen to me keep singing it. And I randomly go into my boys' bedroom and I say, shall I sing it to you? And other than Alex, they're like, no, go away. But I'm going to sing it for you now. So next time you go to the toilet, this is what you need to sing mid-flow. I feel it sliding down. I feel it coming out the bum hole. Yeah, it's the new one. So how many have I got now? Is that the third one? Is that the third or is it the fourth? Can't remember. I know we've got cashew nut. We've got smell like a bumhole. And now we've got I feel it. Yes. Pulsating cashew nut bumhole. Yeah, honestly, I should have an album on Spotify right now. Number one, I'll add, of all the various songs about bumholes and poops. Yes, that's what I should have. Cleaning out the old cat bowls here because they get a little bit, The thing is, what I did was I got them those, what am I calling them? Hang on, I've still got one. Let me see. Here it is. Gourmet. Purina Gourmet Gold. And there's something like cake. Something cake something. Anyway, they flipping love them. But do they make a mess with them? Yes, they do. Not as much as the gravy, I'll add. The gravy's diabolical. It's everywhere. Because Nala specifically scoops it out with their paw. And you're like, what are you doing? Check yourself, cat. Check yourself, you feral thing. She's got her own bowl, but she goes into other people's and scoops it out of her paw. You're a wrong'un, is what you are. A wrong'un. Has anyone seen that dog on Instagram? Oh, it's the funniest dog I've ever seen in my life. I was nearly wetting myself last night. Just sat there for ages watching it. It's called Tino. Tino the Yorkshire Terrier, the little Yorkie. Oh, flipping hilarious. Absolutely not. I thought Chase was nuts until I saw that. I mean, Chase is nuts, but Chase is kind of nuts he doesn't quite know what he's doing. This one knows what he's doing. So funny. Have a look for Tino, the Yorkshire Terrier. You won't be disappointed. So other than fun stuff and finding myself and being a little bit happier with my mindset, I've been doing, the basics of life, doctor's appointments and all that. Basically, Elliot was suffering really bad toothache and he lied to me for days. Saying that it was a headache and he was crying, he was upset, and I sent him to school, gave him some medicine, sent him to school, off you go, it's a headache, you'll be fine. Turned out he was lying to me. It wasn't his head, it was actually his tooth. And the reason he was lying is because I'm always nagging at him, brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your teeth. Does he? Not always. And then I'm there fighting with him to get him to brush his teeth. We end up in an old Barney and I'm like, oh, can't live like this. This is no way to live. Just brush your teeth. Why is it so difficult? I was the same when I was a child though. So I kind of get it. But you regret it as you get older. So basically, he was in a lot of pain. Had to get him to the dentist. Dentist looked at his teeth and said, he's got a hole in the back. He's got a Hoolio. And there was loads of food in there. And she had to dig it all the way out to the nerve, which caused him pain. And there's me sitting there feeling so sorry for my child. You know, I really felt awful for him because I know the pain. It's horrendous. But at the same time, I was like, yes, you feel that pain, boy. And you listen to that dentist. So then when I'm nagging you, I don't seem so bad. I don't seem like the monster. All right? Brush your damn teeth. So they pulled it all out and then she capped it, a temporary cap on it because he's having it whipped out in a couple of weeks. Yes, he is. There's a lot of dust and that collected up here. So basically the bathroom looks horrendous. I mean, it's a horrendous bathroom anyway, but it looks really bad at the moment because I decided yesterday that I would give Jensen some highlights. He wanted them. It wasn't my decision. He wanted them, but I decided yesterday I was going to do it. So I did highlights on his hair and my word, he looks beautiful. Beautiful. There's a video going to come up of it on my other channel, not this one. But I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. He suits highlights. Like, he looks gorgeous. And if I do say so myself, I did a very good job. Yes, I did. But I also gave him a little trim. Cut his hair at the back, you know, straightened it out, you know, tidied. Trimmed my own hair, and teenage boys have trimmed their hair, and I don't know which part of the body they've trimmed, so we'll ignore that. But there's hair everywhere in this bathroom. Honestly, you could literally re-fur a cat. If you've got a bald cat, I've got the fur right in this bathroom for you to stick it on with glue, and you'll be fine. Did I ever tell you once that I used nail glue to stick a wig to my head once? That was a big mistake. Hurt like hell getting that off, let me tell you. Hurt like hell. Yeah, so my little water collecting, sometimes smells like sewer window ledge here, I am giving it a wipe over because it really needs it. And those windows seriously need a clean. I need to get on the outside and clean them properly. And this part of me is like, oh, I can get a window cleaner. Get a window cleaner to come round and do it for me. It's a job I don't have to do. But then this other side of me is like, yeah, but I really quite like the idea of getting up a ladder and cleaning because I bet it's rancid. I've not cleaned outside that window before. Ever. How long have I been here? 12 years. 12 years and I've never cleaned outside that window. Yeah. Actually, the window opens now. I could just open the window and perch my backside on the edge and just wipe it down. Why not? There's some leftover bleach there because he's only got a little patch of fur on top of his head, bless his heart, so he didn't need a lot. And there was loads left. I was resisting the urge. I was like, oh, I could just put it all over my head, all over. Yes, like a shampoo. Perfect timing. Oh, it was a splatter one. You know, ones that go, yeah, obviously it didn't splatter, but who knows? Anyway, wiping the old mirror over because that's splattered with toothpaste. As per, that sink as well was covered in blue toothpaste. The toothpaste isn't blue, it's purple. It's papel. Yes, but Elliot's obsessed with cleaning his teeth now. I don't know if anyone just heard that little knocking sound. I thought it was the door, right? Bear in mind, I've just cleaned the bathroom. Might be a little bit slippery in there. Nick's gone in for a shower. And the noise was actually him. I thought to myself, oh, I wonder if he slipped. I wonder if he slipped. That rope there that ties the shower curtain around, I need to get that down. Look at it. Feast your eyes on it because it's disgusting. It's got water mould on it. Water mould. That's the problem when you have ropes in your bathroom. So how do they work on pirate ships? Tell me that. How? How is it you can go onto a ship, a pirate ship, I shall say pirate ship because, you know, they're wooden, those sort of ones, you know what I'm saying? And there's ropes, and they're all fine. How comes I have one tiny, minute, little rope hanging for my shower curtain, and it's got water mould on it? So I'm going to spray. I don't know if it's going to work. It might just bleach it, and it'll look a bit funny. But anyway, if it is bleached, it'll look a lot better than that. The Azevi stain remover. Maximum effect. How do you pronounce this? Effect. What? Okay, so it's EFFICACY. I mean, I know you can't tell me because you can spell it, but how do you pronounce that? Maximum efficacy. Efficiency. I give up. I give up with that. My pronunciations aren't very good, as we know. And I've just discovered, only just, that guinea pigs can eat lavender. So do you know what I'm going to do for them? because apparently it's calming for them as well. How cute is this? 3 days a week, they're going to get a bit of lavender before bed to soothe their little souls so they can have a nice little nap, you know, with the lavender. Yeah, they can eat roses as well, but hell no, are they touching my roses? My roses are beautiful. I don't know if you'll see it in the video clip in a minute, but I've got a rose out in that garden. Let me tell you this. That rose out there changes colour every year. I've had a pink rose, I've had a pale pink rose, I've had a yellow, I've had yellow and red, I've had orange, orange and red, peach, and this year it's deciding to be red. It's the same flipping rose every year, so why is it changing colour? I ask you. I'm just putting the white behind the taps and I'm dragging it from side to side, like I'm sawing, to get all the gunk out the back. Satisfying. Yes. Very satisfying. I used to steam behind there and watch all the splatter come flying out of it, all these black chips. But my steamer, I chucked it. Took that to the tip, I did. Put it in the electrical bank because it just wasn't producing anymore. Sad times. Sad times. This mirror has become Oscar's favourite part of the house, I think, because he's constantly, you know, every time he goes in the hall, he has to go past it and check out his skin fade, you know, play with the fluff on top of his head, looks at himself, checks out his spots, pops a few spots in there as well, which then splatters. That's the word of this video, splatter. Splatters onto the mirror. And then he will spray his hair, you know, spray it with all of his, what is it called? Sea salt and clay or something. This spray stuff he puts on, it makes it all pumpy and holds it in place. And then he sprays all that, it's all over the mirror. I'm going over the front door so it smells nice. Not because I want it cleaned. I do want it cleaned, but it's not that bad. The outside is. But I'm like, I want it to smell nice. Just as you come through the door, like, oh yeah, smells very good. Smells very nice. And then I'm going to go onto the outside of the front door because the front door is bad. It's very bad. I need to go around doing my window frames outside and in because, oh, they look so neglected. Those poor window frames. I mean, they're holding on for dear life. You know, they're there. They need a wash. They're like, please, just bring me a sponge. For the love of God, woman, just bring me a sponge and a spray. Yes. Desperately got to be sick. And I'd like, look at Nick. Look, I'm cleaning the door. And he sticks his head through the glass. Anyway, I have literally nearly going to be sick. So why do dogs do this? Someone can explain this to me. I mean, I know dogs sniff cats' bums. Where they're like, where have you been and all that? What have you eaten? But my dog goes up to the cat's bums. Not always, but sometimes. You know, I reckon I witness it about once a month. He'll go up, sniff them, but then he like has his mouth kind of open and he sort of chatters his teeth. What the hell is that about? It's like he's enjoying it. It's like he's like vacuuming up the smell of their bumhole. Like, you are sick, dog. Sick. It's like a weird sort of thing he does. Or it makes me feel physically sick. It really does. Anyway, the day's quite nice, so I thought I'm going to get some washing out. This washing I actually put out on the line last night that I was just taking in. I put it out in the pitch black like a mad woman. Got up this morning, it's dry. Yes, got a cat on the fence there. She doesn't know how to get down. But there's a rose. Look, there it is. It's red. This year. So what do you think that rose is doing as it's blooming? You know, as it's pushing out its shoots. Is it there like, what colour should we be this year, boys? What colour shall we be? And as it's reaching the end and it gets to its bud, it's like, I know. This year, we shall be red. We shall be red. Yes, I should take a photo every year and then just sort of compare them as the years go by. It used to be at the front, I did. It used to be at the front, and I brought it to the back because it was on my patch of the garden. On our patch. And it used to grow into next door's garden. All over the side. So I was like, no. And I pulled it, cut myself to shreds. I pulled it all off his wall. This is when he lived there. He doesn't anymore. Pulled it all off. Dug it up. Took it to the back. And I thought, why? You're either going to die or you're going to survive. And I'll take the chance because at this moment, I'm looking after the base while the neighbour was getting all the goods. So I'm like, not having that. What's that about? Look at me, wisteria. She's looking beautiful, she is. My little wisteria. And I need to look at what I can do to support her because she's going to get big. She's going to be a big girl. And obviously the pergola's not going to hold it. Not going to hold it at all. So, yeah. Look at me in my Stranger Things slippers. Yes. They're comfy, they are. Comfy. Although, I did give them to someone. Who did I? Oh, I gave them to Elliot. Yeah, I gave them to Elliot because I don't wear them enough. And he was like, oh, thank you. And here I am. Wearing them. in the garden. These are the guinea pig blankets that I've washed, and I'm hanging them over the trampoline because it's the best place for them, and they're going to dry out so I can clean them out later on today. And yeah, my garden's looking nice and green and bushy, and I'm very, very happy about it. I hope you're all really, really well. I hope you've all had a great May so far. May the rest of your May be good. Anyway, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you lovely, lovely little sausages in my next one.